I'm here with the beautiful, gorgeous Jo Wood. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
On the eve of your fabulous autobiography,
Yeah.
Hey Jo. I read it cover to cover, 2 days. It really gets you in the mood.
Rock and roll, baby.
So,
Yeah.
why now?
People kept saying to me, you should write your book, Jo. And I said, nah, I don't want to write my book. And then my son was always, Jamie, was always on about me writing a book. And for years I've kept diaries.
Well, I saw that.
So I thought, well, I might just as well do it now.
What I took from the book is complete honesty, and that really comes across. And there were lots of things that you possibly didn't need to say.
Well, actually, it was Keith that gave me that hint, and he went, if you're going to write an autobiography, darling, you better make sure it's honest.
You speak about Keith a fair bit through the book, which is really nice, and he seems like a real rock. There's lots of references to the book, and I became very affectionate of Keith in the story as well.
We were a little gang, really, on the tours. Rather than go out to clubs or wherever we were in the world, we'd always go to Keith's room. We were this gang, really. We could stay up all night laughing and joking and being stupid.
Now, the thing I really noticed at the beginning of the book, which I thought was so charming, is that, you're totally fearless.
I just went with the flow.
I mean, leaving Peter with Jamie, at that point in the book, I thought, God, that takes a lot of guts.
I knew
because
I
you had
wasn't
no idea
happy.
where you were going.
Yeah. Put my boy under my arm, jumped in the car with a bag, and off I went. Just followed my heart, really.
What would you say out of the whole journey that you've documented in the book, would you say are your happiest times?
The beginning, going to Los Angeles, but then again, they've got all the drugs in there. That was my wild and crazy time, but I was happy.
About the drugs, because you're very open about all of that.
Yeah.
And I think that was a really kind of, refreshing sort of take on it as well, that there was no sort of smoke and mirrors, excuse the pun.
I was experimenting as well, I suppose,
And you said you fell into that category of being the hardcore. I mean, really, I'm reading it, I was like, wow, that is hardcore.
I was hardcore, yeah. I mean, it's just crazy looking back on it now.
So some great bits in the book really do document the true, genuine love that you have and had for Ronnie.
Yeah.
And I constantly through the book, I just kept on getting quite annoyed with certain situations of him.
He was so ill with the alcoholism that and I'm sure there's so many people that go through that, and so many women that are used to their husbands and boyfriends are alcoholics. It's hard work, and that it sort of just draws you in to it with them, even though you might not be an alcoholic.
And now you look at everything, all the projects that you have going, and your interior design projects.
Yeah, I'm doing my first home. I'm going to do all the interiors.
I want to say you're an inspiration and a bit of a national treasure there. And I loved the book and adored it, and adore you.
Oh, thank you, Scott. That's lovely of you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.